It's sort of the opposite of the brand that she promotes the most, which of course is Nike, who reminds you all to just do it. Well, in this case, she said, I'm not gonna do it. Compliments to the good folks over at Saturday Night Live for that comment.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up.
So there I am last night with the wife watching the NBA All-Star three-point contest and of course the dunk contest. I did not ask her to sit through the skills competition with me. And I gotta say, after watching Tyler Hero actually take home the three-point contest championship trophy over one Buddy Hield, who struggled mightily in the finals, basically a clear representation of how Buddy's actually been playing this year, I started to wonder, should Caitlin Clark have actually shown up to the NBA All-Star Weekend and participated in a three-point contest and or a three-point contest shootout with Steph Curry? I'm telling you right now, I certainly would have loved to have seen it. I want to know what your thoughts and opinions are on this particular topic. Should Caitlin Clark have actually done it, or are you okay with her basically saying, I'm not going to do it at this time? I want to hear from you. I want to get your thoughts and opinions on this particular topic. I will give you mine in a second. Welcome back to the NBA Rundown. As always, I'm Dave DeBaugh, coming to you live and on tape from the heart of the Silicon Valley. Now, I personally am a big fan of everything that Caitlin Clark has done for the game of basketball. And I emphasize this, the game of basketball. I am not just talking about women's basketball, I'm also talking about men's basketball. Caitlin Clark's impact across both the NBA and the WNBA, and of course across basketball leagues around the globe, it cannot actually be computed in any real way at this point. It is safe to say, when given the opportunity this morning, a Sunday morning, to watch some form of live television, I absolutely turned into the Connecticut South Carolina women's basketball game. Spoiler alert, go ahead and mute me now, but Connecticut just destroyed South Carolina today. That being said, women's basketball is certainly on the rise, and every opportunity that the WNBA or Unrivaled or any of the up-and-coming new leagues have, and or their participants, to actually continue to promote the game, is generally looked upon as a good thing. Now, Adam Silver I often refer to as the bank robber, because he walked into a bank and basically handed the teller a note and said, give me $76 billion. And then he walked out into his SUV and drove off without a police chase. So when Adam Silver in the NBA calls and asks you, Caitlin Clark, would you like to participate in this year's NBA festivities in good old the San Francisco Bay Area, where, of course, Steph Curry is the legend at home, you probably should say yes to that invite, which makes her decision to actually not show up for this year's NBA All-Star festivities in any way a little bit curious. It's sort of the opposite of the brand that she promotes the most, which, of course, is Nike, who reminds you all to just do it. Well, in this case, she said, I'm not gonna do it. Compliments to the good folks over at Saturday Night Live for that comment. So what do you think? Do you think she should have actually shown up? Her reason for not showing up seemed at best a little bit weak, which was basically, I want to compete in my first 3-point contest at a WNBA All-Star game. Look, I understand that Caitlin Clark is certainly under a tremendous amount of pressure. She turned down Unrivaled, which I get. She turned down the Big Three basketball, who was throwing a ton of money, like $12 million a year at her. And she's taking her time to reap the rewards that she has certainly deserved. She has decided to turn down things and not simply say yes to everything. And I totally get that. But this was a golden opportunity for her, the WNBA, Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors, and the NBA All-Star Weekend to pump it up just a little bit more. Now, as great as Mac McClung was in the slam dunk contest last night, because he was probably the best performance I've ever seen in a dunk contest was last night by Mac. That being said, I think something was definitely missing from this year's All-Star game. And to be honest, that was Caitlin Clark. All right. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this particular topic. Look, Caitlin's got a lot going on, and I'm certainly not one of these people that likes to go out and bash other people. I'm not in the bashing Caitlin Clark business for sure. What I am in, if you will, is the desire to actually see historic moments happen on live television in the world of sports. And we don't necessarily really have a lot of opportunity to actually see something like that occur. This certainly, in my opinion, as I mentioned, was a missed golden opportunity by the NBA, the bank robber Adam Silver, poor Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors, and all the fans around the globe because Caitlin Clark decided to not show up. All right, those are my thoughts and opinions on this particular topic. Go ahead and drop your comments in when you have a chance. For the NBA Rundown, I'm Dave DeBaugh, wishing you all a tremendous rest of your sports viewing day.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.